there's a concept in yoga as well as like Upanishads and everything. There's a concept known as the andapindabrahmanda. Okay, Sadhguru has also spoken about this. Andapindabrahmanda basically means like what is the egg is there in the egg is in this body, and what is in this body, it's there in the existence also, in the cosmos also. So basically like the macro as well as the micro, the design is same. Okay, even like I'm not going to go into like the other mystical dimensions and like talk about like how the energy flows and everything. Sadhguru has talked about a lot about that one, so I'm not going to speak about that one. Okay, but just like Sadhguru has mentioned that like the energy is if you do enough sadhana, you'll know, okay, like how the energy is flowing in your system, which is basically the pranamaya kosha. But like I'm going to tell you is like whatever we are looking into the yantra, just like let's say like a yantra or like whatever we are talking about, it's more like a chakra itself. Okay, so it's a junction of the energy, and then the energy is coming from three sides and meeting at a certain point, and that's where like the chakra is formed. And yantra is like a manifestation of like the particular energy type of energy. Okay, so I'll not go into too much of that aspects and everything. I'll keep it to the theoretical aspects itself, because like it is not testable by everybody. Okay, it's the experiential and the subjective dimension. But like we'll be talking about the triangles and everything. Okay, so the first thing, like I said, like the first requirement is basically like you need to have a triangle with like the each of the sides should have like the powerful Devi temples. And then the another aspect is going to be like your sides has to be either like either they have to be, two sides has to be equal like this, or all three sides has to be equal. Okay, like this, like I'll do like downwards. Okay, so basically like this. Okay, either two sides has to be same or like equal. So basically like for example, like if you see, this is like a very powerful. If you look into this one, so it actually shows the Meenakshi temple, like a Kamakshi temple, Vishalakshi temple in Varanasi, as well as the Kalighat temple in Kolkata, as well as the Patibara temple. So you can see the example of the isosceles triangle, as well as the equilateral triangle over there. Okay, so basically like this is the requirement, and then like you can see. Okay, so basically like why I was telling you this is because like the way like the energy is moving in our body, the same way like the energy is also moving in this planet also. Okay, so basically like the type of the, I wouldn't like to say and like say like this, but this is something like you can see. Okay, you can see, and then you can go to these places and temples and everything, and like this is not something that somebody has just gone yesterday and then somebody has created all these temples in the same place. Okay, these temples has started coming up in like many different timelines. Okay, some temples has come up within like just like Linga Bhairavi has come up in like only this century. For example, like some of the temples has come in like 200 years ago, or like some of them has been rebuilt in like 100 years ago. Some of them might be thousands of years ago. Okay, but somehow like all these temples are actually going into certain pattern, which basically means whatever is in the atom is there in the body and in their energy system, and the same energy mapping is happening in the planet. I'm not saying in the same way, because like each of the system is going to work completely different, but the way the energy moves is completely same way. Okay, and just like Sadhguru says that the entire process of doing the sadhana and yoga is basically to have the synchronization with the the geometry with the planet, and then the geometry with the cosmos. Okay, so that like your life in this planet is going to be less frictional as possible.